Hello, Long Island. My name's David Gussin.
And I'm Jody Jacobs.
And welcome to
Hello,
Long Island. Boy, I usually say hello, everyone. Hello, Jody.
Hello, David. I only got the hello long out. I didn't even get the island. I'm sorry.
I probably interrupted you. I'm always interrupting.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you on this holiday week? Happy Passover,
Happy Passover,
Eastover, happy Good Friday.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
Happy anything you
Got the
celebrate.
bunnies going down the bunny trail.
I hope you, enjoy your time with family and friends this week. Some business to be done, but
A lot of cooking. A lot more cooking.
a lot of cooking, eating, tying up loose ends, and let's have a great week. What's going on, Jody?
I don't know. I tried to grocery shop yesterday, and there was just pandemonium. People were fighting over lamb and everything else going on.
We haven't known each other that long. If so, I would have told you, you don't grocery shop on the Sunday, but before Passover
I think it was
and
Palm
Easter.
Sunday. It was going to quiet everybody down. They would be in church, you know.
You gotta go like Thursday at 2.
Yeah. Actually, right after this show, I'm hitting Stop and Shop.
Yeah, this way they put up the signs for you and everything, and then you get to do what you got to do. Jody, before we have a great,
Yeah, we do.
we do have a great show
there's some
today.
superstars here.
And before we get to our guest, they just is there anything you want to tell our Long Island audience? I mean, you spread so much joy everywhere you go.
I think what we always talk about, goodness speaking up, and we've managed to bring two people together here today that have a wonderful story and a lot of great things that they're sharing. So David's going to give a platform for that.
Yeah, we'll give a platform for
And
that.
already here, he's already worked out a platform for even beyond here. So
Yeah. Let's get some things done. Not a lot of events this week, so there's some things I want to concentrate on. First thing, Jody, I'm mad at you.
Why?
Why? I go to my mom and dad yesterday,
Dad.
and they say, do a television, could you put it on the TV? And of course, they don't have a computer. So on my little phone, I show them the episode of Hello, Long Island. And you know what they're telling me the whole time? She's great. She's great. She's great. That girl, she's so good. I'm like, what about me? You were good too, David. You were good too. So
We're like in Monsters, Inc. They have like Sully and Mike Wazowski. You know, Mike Wazowski's just happy to be there, and Sully's taking up the stage. I'm sorry. It's all David. It's not me.
Absolutely. Now, I got to show, if this is a week of goodness and family and friends and stuff, I couldn't be sitting next to a better person, Jody. It's an honor to work with you, whether we're here, whether we're at an event,
Give
no
you a
matter
hug,
where
yeah.
we are.
You too.
Absolute honor.
And thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Gussin.
Okay, no events to speak to, no events we're going to mention. You want to see the events this week, go to our 516 ads, 631 ads blog. But two things. You mentioned goodness speaking up. That's going to be the rest of the show. But I do want to talk about igniting business while we're here. Okay? I want to talk about, and the reason I'm going to be a little crazier, and crazy doesn't come across good on TV. I understand.
We only like you crazy.
No, crazy doesn't come across good. But man, guys, you got to make a difference in this world. You know, stand up and matter. You matter. Our guest here today matters. If she didn't think she mattered, she didn't do anything.
Right.
Nothing matters.
Right. At any age, you can matter. So you start young.
Enjoy your holiday week, but the first part about our thing with business is this. So it's just a reminder. And someone once taught me people don't need to be instructed as much as they need to be reminded. So here's a reminder. Igniting business. It starts with your hard work, determination, quality product and service or services. If someone doesn't have that, nobody can help you. Business, igniting business. So after that, it's about using multiple tools. Long Island business owners across the country, you have many options on the web, off the web, wrap your car, put up a website, hold a networking event, hold a webinar. There's so many things you could do. You have multiple options.
Have a conversation.
Get on the phone and say hello.
Yeah.
Multiple tools. Mix web and warmth. Everyone would like their web to be their magical salesperson. So, man, make all you do a website. If you have nothing, have a web presence. One page, sort of like being in the telephone book 20 years ago. So that's the web.
Right.
Make it pristine, no mistake. You need 1,000 things to go right. You need one thing to go wrong. One comma off on your site could cost you a client. Because they say, man, if you got that comma wrong, what else are you going to get wrong? So do it, pristine on the web, but warmth. The idea of bringing people together, shaking people's hands. Warmth is different things. Maybe you're attending a meeting. Maybe you're holding a meeting. Maybe you're getting on the phone. Maybe you're helping a charity.
Right,
but mix web and warmth. Make yourself easy to remember. American Express is American Express, but they own thecar.com. They own booming.com. So say you have a company out there and you have a boring name like DavidGussinLimited.com. Boring. It doesn't tell anyone what you do.
Your parents would like that.
They might like it, but it would be boring. But man, let's say I was in the cleaning business. Maybe I don't cleaning.li. Or 516 clean, or 516, there's
energy.
you could use different tools to brand yourself. You could even use more than one. Domain names cost $12, $30, or whatever. But you can use different tools to make yourself easy to remember.
Right, and a lot of people remember you by different things. So they'll remember you by your name or your service or maybe the charity that you're connected to, so whatever.
Yeah, and the last thing, get out there and make things happen. If you're sitting in your office, if you're sitting in your store, and you're sitting there and waiting for business to come to you, good luck. But it's probably not going to happen. But we got to constantly create activity, constantly plant smart seeds. Every business is different. But whether it be holding an event, participating in a fundraiser, if you're a retail store, dealing in the community street fair, bring experts into your place. Let people know you're having some kind of a seminar, a function. Keep planting smart seeds. Some will work better than others. Some will work for a while and then they won't work as well anymore. But man, it's a system. And when you follow the system, getting out there, making things happen, making yourself easy to remember, mixed web and warmth, I gotta tell you, it's a pretty good combination. Better to do those things for a few dollars than put a full page ad in Newsday. My marketing friend, any thoughts on that? Here I am talking like I'm an expert. What do you think?
But you are so right. You need to diversify your crops. I mean, if we were farmers and we only did corn, the year that corn went bad, you don't have any money. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you diversify in your business. So you want to do a little bit of everything, but definitely nothing's better than actually going out and creating a relationship with someone and making them understand that you'll do the right thing by them. So
yeah, even with networking to me, it's about planting smart seeds over and over again. And then when those seeds are growing, you keep planting smart seeds.
Right.
Some of the seeds will
Crops
grow bigger than others. Sure. Everyone would like their tomatoes to grow right away, but it takes time, guys. So the thing is to constantly plant and constantly do smart things. So that's the igniting business.
You could ignite anything.
I can only ignite things that I care about. But you know what else I care about? I care about people doing good in the community. It was always nice. I really didn't care about it that much. People have been doing good in the community forever. Props to them. Much nicer than me. You do much more nice than me. But my pet peeve is that hate makes headlines. My pet peeve is the media has a thing of if it bleeds, it leads. And when we get to our guest today, just one last thought, because it's an opposite to the thought. I was thinking this weekend, all it takes is one negative person to cause so much damage. One negative person in the classroom could mess up the classroom. One negative teammate in the locker room could mess up the whole team. You'll have a losing season. One person in the boardroom or in the office place ruins the whole morale in the company. And I was wondering, I was going to ask you, why is it, Jody, that one person doing negative could cause so much bad, but one person doing positive might not seem to have that effect? But then my answer in my head was answered. And it was answered by the guest that we're going to have here today, that I was wrong. One person can do so much positive. Today, Jody, we have a young lady. Her name is Carrie Ann Dolan. And Carrie Ann Dolan suffered from Crohn's and colitis. From the people that I heard, a very debilitating disease at 11 years old. And since 11 years old, when she found this out, all I've heard is that she's had a great spirit. She didn't even know of it. She's like an artist. So she mixed her great spirit and she mixed her artwork. And
her lovely energy.
Her lovely energy, and she's been raising awareness for Crohn's and colitis and money, and we're proud to have her here. And the New York Lizards here today, who donated $25,000 to the Crohn's and colitis walk. You're going to introduce Carrie or me?
Carrie Ann. I'm going to speak.
You're too emotional from it. Carrie Ann Dolan, my name's David. It is a pleasure to have you here today. Casey from the Lizards, nice to have you here today. Carrie, you're our star today. That's our camera. You've done so much beautiful work for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Tell people what they need to know.
When I was out of school, I started something called Creating for Crohn's and Colitis. Art was something that really helped me get through my experience and still helps me get through everything on a daily basis. And what I do is I draw celebrity portraits and I get them autographed, and then we put them up for auction on eBayGivingWorks.com. And I really just wanted to encourage art therapy and to help bring awareness. And I figured if maybe we got some celebrities on board and, you know, caught people's attention, that more people would look at Crohn's disease and colitis. So
it's misunderstood a lot. I think there's so many things that people, people have with digestive disorders that are out there. But as we were talking beforehand, this is very debilitating. You know, you were homeschooled for 2 years.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your journey, because most, at 11 years old, I don't think that there's many people that would have the courage and the conviction and the passion that you had to move through that.
I was diagnosed in the summer of 5th grade. I really did not go to middle school at all. I missed 2.5 years of school. It was very depressing. I was on a feeding tube. I was homeschooled. And I always just remember that I wanted to fight back, and that I didn't like that something had taken control of my life, and I wanted to take control of it. So I had some really amazing homeschool teachers who kind of encouraged me to pursue my artwork. And then I came up with the idea for creating for Crohn's and colitis, and I just have been on a mission to kind of bring awareness and comfort other patients. So
Yeah. Carrie, next to you is now a very good friend of yours, it seems. The New York Lizards, Long Island's lacrosse team, has teamed up with you. I believe you're putting a walk together in July, and I believe the Lizards donated $25,000 to that walk. So, first of all, Casey, just from one citizen to another, thank you for that.
No problem.
I mean, anyone who can help it. We're lacrosse fans now.
Sign me up.
We want as many as we can get.
You were saying you didn't even know we had
Right,
a
I think
professional
this is
lacrosse
a professional
team?
lacrosse team here. So forget the Islanders, forget the Rangers. Well, not really, but this is a wonderful place to go. And you're at Hofstra and you're at Stony Brook.
Correct.
And tell us a little bit about the franchise and how this kind of came
Sure.
to be.
We've been around for 14 years. We're going into our 15th season. I've been involved with the team since 2006. It's really a great sport. It's growing. It's one of the fastest growing sports in the country. And we got involved because one of our new employees this year had gotten involved with the CCFA with the Mets. And
Which is the colitis, Crohn's, just do the acronym. Is
Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. And he was involved with them with the Mets, had a great event, great experience, and we like to get involved in our community. So we wanted to bring that here, bring it out to our Lizards fans. So we're going to be supporting their walk, which is October 19th at Stony Brook. We're going to be hosting their kickoff party at our July 27th game at Stony Brook University. So it's a great spot. It's, where the walk's going to take place. We're going to be having all the team leaders out. We're going to have them some breakfast, introduce them around, let them know everybody and what's expected of them going forward. Tickets from that day, proceeds of the ticket sales will go towards the CCFA. So we're really behind this. We're trying to raise, our goal with them is to raise $100,000. And we're starting it off with, we're trying to raise $25,000 for them just on the behalf of the Lizards. And that's it.
amazing.
I think that's great. One of the things I like it, the Lizards are fighting this battle. Lacrosse in a world of so many sports, but I know one thing that I like to do is try to bring attention to causes like yours that don't receive as much attention as some of the others.
Right, right.
Lots of great causes, lots of loving people caring about lots of things, cancer and leukemia and Alzheimer's and all those things, but not many people have heard of Crohn's and colitis. In fact, one of the things your mom was telling me when we were setting up for the show is that at 11, that's the one thing that got you going the most. Is like, what do you mean you never heard of this? You were diagnosed with it, yet it's not things I would have known. I would have had to research it.
Right. And the statistics you had for that, it's affecting, the majority is now affecting children. And I know, Casey, we were also talking about the statistics in 1 in however many for
1 in 200.
1 in 200.
That many.
And what's the number then on the children?
10% of the population of the Crohn's and colitis population is children, and they're the fastest growing patient population and the most severely impacted. So,
do they have any reason why? I mean, things. When I was young, you didn't have all the allergies that you have today. You didn't hear about all the digestive. They kind of lumped it under, one thing, IBS, I guess, at that point in time. Do they have any indication what it is? Is it environmental? Is there something? Is it
The problem with it is that nobody knows what causes it, and it affects everyone differently.
Okay,
it's an
presents differently.
autoimmune disease,
Okay.
but nobody knows what causes it. So,
I was asking your mom, a lot of times Jody and I and others, we participate in different events, like if we could raise supplies or something, if we're working with a youth group to raise arts and crafts
Or
or dogs. But we're also told, with Crohn's and colitis, it is about money, it is about research. Yet your mom was saying how happy you were when you got an iPod and everything, and how that you were listening to music and you were able to escape in your world. It was donated to you by, I believe, police officers
Yes.
in that case. What do you think some of the things the community could do to, to make you happy and make other people with Crohn's and colitis happy? What can we do for you?
I want other kids to feel, I want to bring kids comfort that have Crohn's disease or colitis. It's a very hard illness to have. It's very debilitating. I just know that art and music has gotten me through so much, and it's done more for me than the doctors. Obviously the doctors play a big part, but emotionally that's really what helped me, because it can be very depressing to have such a chronic and horrible illness. So,
they're telling me we just have a few minutes left. Time does go by so fast. Casey, anything you want to tell Long Islanders about the Lizards, about the walk? What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, we're going to be, the Lizards, we're actually putting a team together for the walk. Going to get some players involved, get really involved with it. If people want more information, they can go to cctakesteps.org/Eastern Long Island. Or / Long Island, sorry.
We can get that up on the website.
We get that,
so, yeah,
get that
we'll
up. It'll be on the Lizards page as well. And tickets for the game, nylizards.com /CCFA. We'll have information up there. Again, a portion of those proceeds are going to be going back to the organization as well.
Thank you, Jody. Usually I go to my guest, but I'm going to Kerry special. I'm going to save her for the end. Jody, a few minutes left. What do you got for our Long Island audience?
I would love everybody to go to Carrie Ann's Facebook page, and where you post your artwork is on, you'll let us know what that is. Take a look at that. If you're a corporate citizen, a personal, just a regular, everyday citizen, and you want to get involved, you just can meet this woman for one moment and feel the passion, the energy, and the love that's coming off, and what she wants to give to the rest of the world to try to help them get through this. So whatever we can do to support you, whatever David and I can kind of pull together on the business side. And thank you so much for stepping up
No
and getting
problem.
involved.
It's a bunch of people coming together and doing little things. There's not going to be any magical cure, but if we all work together, maybe we can make things better. I put on my Facebook quote today, but really I was thinking of you. You didn't even know that I knew you, but they were telling me about you for a week. And I had shared it with you, but I'm going to share it with our audience. Dedicated to Kerry, our quote of the week. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I could do. And that's true, man. We can't fix all the world's problems, but the little bit that you can, you do great stuff. We probably got 1 minute left. That's your camera. Tell Long Island whatever you'd like.
Well, if everyone could visit the Creating for Crohn's and Colitis Facebook page, or ebaygivingworks.com under Creating for Crohn's and Colitis. That's where all my drawings are up for auction. We have One Direction, Little Mix, Cher Lloyd, Nick Lachey. So if everyone could go check that out, that would really mean a lot. So, and yeah.
That's absolutely great. It's
These are people your kids will absolutely love. So any of our contemporaries in business, these are all the people that your kids have up on their walls. So to have an autographed copy of these would be very, very special.
Absolute honor to have you here today. Let's all look
so
at the
much.
camera from Hello, Long Island. Goodbye, Long Island.